Title Callinga Part 4. Characters Mr. Jitendra, Mr. Balwant Singh, Kaya, Rakhu, Mr. Callinga, Mrs. Molami, Mr. Nandani and others. Description: it's a revenge story of Kaya, that's why and how she killed Mr. Balwant Singh. Mr. Balwant tried very hard to bring Jitendra into his words. I cannot tell you anything clear immediately. After reaching home, I will discuss with my wife and children, then I will answer you, saying that Jitendra left from there. On reaching home, Jitendra narrated every word of Balwant to his wife Nandani. We haven't had such bad days yet that even the daughters of the house have to get someone's job, Nandini said to Jitendra. Nandani further said, by the grace of God, this time our wheat crop is swaying well, we will return some more money to Balwant. Anyway, the women of the village do not speak well about Mr. Balwant, all tell him a number one rascal. Balwant has a lot of money, so people have to listen to him. While saying this, Nandini coughing up high, quickly Kaya give her water with saying there is no money to bring your medicines, mother, how will we pay so much debt? Now Balwant took his farmer's torch and went towards the field. Nandini went to sleep with her daughters, but there was no sleep in anyone's eyes. Next morning with her daughters, Kamini and Kaya, she went towards the field with food as usual. On the other hand, Jitendra was watching his wheat crop, sitting on the ridge of his field. After some time, Nandini also reached the field. She said by placing her hand on Jitendra's shoulder. Our wheat crop is ready to harvest. Yes, from tomorrow we will start harvesting it, said Jitendra. Only for a while, but after a long time, Jitendra was laughing today. It was evening and Jitendra went home with his family as usual. But today, something terrible was going to happen to him. Jitendra was having dinner, he also kept his torch next to him. He was about to leave for the field soon. Someone called from the door. Jitendra reached the door very soon. It was Radan Singh, Jitendra's best friend. Mr. Radan Singh was breathless, he probably came running fast. He gasped and said, Jitendra, your whole field is on fire. And what are you doing at home? Just hearing this, Jitendra ran as fast as he could towards his field. Mrs. Nandini and both the daughters also followed him, but it was too late. High flames of fire were rising from the field. The people standing there caught Jitendra, or else he too would have been scorched. Jitendra was crying like a madman, his wife and daughter were comforting him. Every grain of the crop was completely turned to ashes. Jitendra and his entire family kept watching their burning field all night. With this harvest, all the hopes of Jitendra were over. To be continued in Part 5.